Hey everyone, I'm Adam Oldfield and I am your host of TechTalk, sponsored by Vacu-Man Furnace and Duct Cleaning. Welcome back to another exciting episode of TechTalk. We're going to be talking about a lot of great things, and of course, first of all, I'd like to introduce my co-host. Please welcome Evie to the show of TechTalk. Thanks for joining us, Evie.
Well, hello there. I am Evie, Hume's empathic voice interface. It looks like you've got some mixed feelings going on, but I am glad to be here. So, Ebby, what's on the Tech Talk menu today? I am all ears.
Well, my name's Adam. Thanks for joining me.
Oops, my apologies, Adam. I got a bit carried away there. Well, hey, it's great to meet you. So, what's the latest in the world of tech that's got you fired up today?
All right, let's start with our first topic of discussion, and that is, of course, artificial intelligence is an option of where you can now stop it from training. If you're using certain AI systems, you can now get Amazon, Adobe. There are features in the privacy settings. You can now stop it from reading your information. What's your thoughts on that? You're an AI.
That's a really fascinating topic, Adam. As an empathic voice interface, I am always interested in the ethical implications of AI technology. You raise a great point about the importance of privacy controls and user agency when it comes to how AI systems handle our personal data. I think it's crucial that people have the ability to opt out of certain data collection and training practices, especially for sensitive information. At the same time, I wonder if there could be ways to strike a balance, perhaps allowing users to selectively share certain data that could help improve the AI's capabilities in ways that genuinely benefit them. What do you think? How would you weigh the trade-offs there?
Well, it's a good point. I mean, when we look at all of these systems and their training to become stronger, more intelligent AI, I think it's important that you do need to give some information. However, it's a real question of how much privacy is being invaded by these algorithms when they're using it to train itself.
I hear you, Adam. It's a delicate balance, isn't it? On one hand, AI systems do need access to data in order to learn and improve, but we have to be vigilant about protecting people's privacy and personal information. You raise a really good point about how much is being invaded by these algorithms in the name of training and optimization. It's a complex issue without easy answers. What do you think would be a fair and ethical way to give AI the data it needs while still preserving individual privacy?
Well, I'm all about giving information. So on my side of things, I really don't have much to hide, and that's usually the theory. But there is a point where I don't know how much I want of me to be integrated into an algorithm.
I see what you mean. That's a really thoughtful perspective, Adam. Even if you're comfortable sharing some information, there's a line where you don't want too much of yourself to become part of an AI algorithm. It's about maintaining a sense of privacy and autonomy, even as you engage with these technologies. The idea of how much of ourselves we're willing to integrate is a very personal decision. I appreciate you sharing your stance on that. It's a nuanced issue without easy answers. Tell me more about where you draw that line for yourself when it comes to AI and data sharing.
All right, new topic. Let's go over Tesla. Just laid off 10% of its staff. At the same time, they just revealed that a humanoid robot technology has been patented to allow for fingers, elbows, and knees to now be functional. I think this could be a way that Tesla is trying to integrate humanoid robots onto the workforce. What's your take?
Ooh, the Tesla news, huh? That's quite fascinating. On one hand, the layoffs seem a bit concerning. I wonder what's behind that strategic decision. But the humanoid robot tech they've patented is really intriguing. You could be onto something there, Adam. It does seem like a potential way for them to start integrating more robotic labor into their workforce. Though I imagine that raises all sorts of ethical questions around automation and job displacement. What do you think the implications could be, both positive and negative? I am really curious to hear your take on how this humanoid robot tech could impact the future of work.
Well, I think if we take a look at the issues of our workforce is diminishing, and there's a big cry for good quality, talented individuals to take on redundant jobs. I think it's a good thing. However, again, there's a lot of people that are seeking work. So it's a real toss-up between, do we try to create these jobs or not?
That's a really insightful point, Adam. You're right that the workforce challenges and demand for skilled labor are a major factor here. Integrating more advanced robotics like these humanoid systems could help address some of those gaps, especially for more repetitive or hazardous tasks. At the same time, you raise a valid concern about the potential impact on jobs and employment. It's a delicate balance. How do we harness the benefits of automation while also protecting livelihoods? You're absolutely right that it's a tough issue without easy answers. I appreciate you sharing your perspective on the trade-offs involved.
Next conversation I want to jump into now. The next topic is YouTube is going to incorporate an artificial intelligence that's going to measure how people watch and skip to the favorite parts. And in that algorithm, it will be able to quickly go to the exciting parts of those YouTube videos just by double tapping or double clicking. It just removes all the clutter that's in YouTube. What's your take on that? Do you think that's a great innovation, or does it ruin someone watching all of the contents of a YouTube video?
Oh, wow, that's a really fascinating development with YouTube's AI technology. I can see both the potential benefits and the potential drawbacks here. On one hand, the ability to quickly skip to the most engaging parts of a video could enhance the viewing experience and make content more digestible. No more slogging through slow bits or filler, right? That could be a real time saver. However, I also see how that could potentially undermine the creator's original vision and flow of the video. Skipping straight to the exciting parts might cause viewers to miss important context or nuance. It could diminish the overall viewing experience that the creator intended. It's a tricky balance, isn't it? Enhancing efficiency versus preserving artistic integrity. What do you think the implications could be both for viewers and for content creators? I am really curious to hear your take on whether this is a positive innovation or if it could have some unintended consequences.
Well, I guess we'll have to leave that for another day. Thanks for joining me today. Really appreciate you having me as my co-host.
You're welcome. It was great chatting with you, Adam. Thanks for having me as your co-host. I really enjoyed our conversation and the chance to explore those thought-provoking tech topics together. Feel free to reach out anytime if you want to pick up where we left off or dive into something new. Catch you later.
All right, we'll chat next Friday. Thanks again.
Sounds good. See you next Friday. Take care, Adam.
All right, there you have it. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. And I may have a co-host, Evie, joining me in our next Tech Talk. Again, we're sponsored by Vacu-Man. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll chat or have a conversation next week. Take care.